we're gonna go pick up where we left off on the other video. We're gonna go ahead and start tearing it apart, and then we're gonna go ahead and take the pan off, and then take the not the injectors, but the pistons. We're gonna go ahead and take the pistons out, and then once we take them out, we'll give you guys an update here in a little bit. We went ahead and got the pistons out, and as you can see, if you look at the bearings right here, they all look pretty good. Just like the top one is starting to get a little bit of wear on there, on the pistons or on the bearings, and then that's all they are, about the same as this one. They're all the same. And then if we look at the rings here, I didn't really find anything with the rings. They're just really dirty, but that's normal. But none of them were like caked up to where they were squished or like compressed inward, so it's kind of weird. I'm not sure why the motor lost compression if all the rings are pretty good. So that's kind of an interesting situation we got going there. But either way, we're gonna go ahead and put new rings on here. As you can see, all the rest of the rings, they look pretty good. They're not. This has got a little line scratch, but overall they're all about the same. Just the top section has a little bit of wear out, and then the rest is pretty good. So yeah, that looks pretty good. So we'll go ahead and switch those out and put some other ones. And here we got this is the main bearings. They're not too bad. They're actually, this one's got a little scratch right here. Maybe a little rock went in there, or some sand or gravel. This one's pretty good. And then this one had another little dot right there that's starting to wear out. Little scratch right there. And that one looks pretty good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and leave this. I think these will pass. These are already a little bit broken in, so they're ready for performance use right now. Instead of putting the ones I already got, we'll just leave this here and then set it back in there, and then that way, I think they should be fine, since this is going to be mainly for fun. We're going to see if we can make some power out of it or something. Just play around with it. And I think that should be good. So we'll go ahead and start putting everything back together. Then I'll show you guys once we put the rings back on the pistons. We got all the pistons put in and tightened up, and bed plate and the pan, so it's all ready to go here. Bottom end is ready and done. And we went and looked for some heads, so this is going to be one of the heads right here. Doesn't look too bad. It's pretty fair, decent shape. And let's go over here and look at the other head that's over here. This one is not too bad, except for this cylinder right here. Looks like it got a little bit pounded with. Something was getting pounded in there. But that's what's for dinner, so that's what we're gonna go ahead and put on there. So we're gonna go ahead and start getting the block ready over here. Get the block ready, prepped and start putting the heads on there. These are the gaskets we're going to be using right here. This one is a Moly and this one is a Felpro. And as we noticed last time that we did when we were pulling another motor out, we had done this before. We put one of each, and on the other time that we did the experiment, the Felpro ended up beating the Moly by a little bit because the Moly had a little blowout right here. It was blowing. It had blown the head gaskets a little bit, and the Felpro actually did better. So we're on this motor. We're gonna go ahead and do the same thing and see what results we get, and then once we tear it apart again, we'll see how they do. If the Felpro beats it again, or if it doesn't, or because it could be a number of things that could cause it to blow if maybe the motor or the head is not surfaced right. So we'll just go ahead and do that for fun again, and then see who comes out on top. So we'll go ahead and set these gaskets down there and start setting the heads in there. These are the studs we're going to be using for the build. I did not get my regular ones, the 425s, because I forgot to order them, and this is all I had, so we're going to go ahead and use these. Here's the part number right here. Right, let's see if we could focus. Don't want to focus. Right there. Well, they're 625s is what they are. I don't know why it doesn't want to read. Maybe if I clean it a little bit. Nope, it doesn't work. Okay, so either way, these are 625s. These are more for once you get up into the 1,000 horsepower. So, but they're gonna work out fine because we're gonna go ahead and push it. If we do take it, ended up taking it to the dyno, we're gonna see if we can push it to 1,000. But I don't think it's gonna happen. But I don't know. We'll see. And then also, one other thing that we're gonna be testing is to see how far we can go with without having O-rings here. We don't got any O-rings on the heads, but from experience, I think it's gonna hold up pretty good. Like all the way up to 800, I think they're pretty good, especially with these nice studs. Yeah, these are not, the 425s are black, and these are, I don't know if you can see, but these are different color. They're like silverish. Got this weird package thing. So yeah, we'll go ahead and install these and then see how it goes with these, and then put you on time lapse, see if you can check it out and see how's it going. The heads are torqued down. They're good to go right now. They're torqued down to 265. So since these are the bigger heavy duty studs, they go higher. Because the smaller ones, the 425s, I think they go like to 225 or 219, somewhere in there. These the ARP sets to do 265 for these. And we got both of the heads torqued down, and you got the high pressure oil pump. And then one thing we didn't do that we probably should have done in hindsight is change these out. These are the older style assemblies, rocker assemblies. It's an 05, but for some reason it came with the older style rocker assembly. Right here, if you look right here, this is the later style, which should have been on the 05. But for some reason this one has the early style. If you look right there, it's really thin right here, super thin. And then this one they put more meat on it, so it's kind of flat all across instead of having this thin stuff right there. So if you can see, it's quite a bit thicker, but so we didn't do that, but yeah, we had these, but I guess we'll let them ride, and then we'll just stay there for testing purposes, and then there's a little fun in not knowing what's gonna happen. So we'll let these ride like that, and then we'll go ahead and call this a day. Call this a day for today, and then we'll pick up on the next video. Finish the rest up, and then putting all the front cover and all that good stuff, and probably slide it back in. So we'll call it a day, and hope you enjoyed, and then catch you guys in the next one.